Hello, I'm Brantley Hall from the MCA News Team. Welcome to our first news broadcast of the new school year. Today we are going to visit our elementary chapel, meet our new teachers, have an interview with Mr. Landis on his new role of worship leader, revealing a surprise gift. And lastly, we are going to see how our Lady Lions are doing in the volleyball. Let's start off with looking at one of our rocking elementary chapels at MCA Christian Academy.
Mr. Landis opened elementary chapel and Miss Hunter's class led pledges. During worship, we can always count on the elementary students to have a lot of energy and enthusiasm in their praise songs. It's a blessing to see our elementary students get up and move for the Lord. This week, Miss C spoke on the importance of trusting God and surrendering yourself to Him with the example of a trust fall between Jonah unwilling to trust Brennan to catch him, but Jonah willing to let Miss C catch him. Miss C used this to see that you should trust the Lord as Matthew 16:24-25 says. We appreciate Miss C for this message.
It was really wonderful to see how excited our elementary students get about chapel time. Something else that is exciting are our new teachers. Our reporters have had a chance to go out and interview them. Let's take a look at that now.
Miss Amy Bass is our new computer lab teacher. Before she came to MCA, she taught kindergarten for 25 years and she has a master's in elementary education. She is also a national board certified teacher. When she came to MCA, she could already feel the presence of the Lord and she can find peace whenever she wants. She also attends Divine Fellowship in Clinton. Please welcome Miss Bass.
Welcome Ms. Jones, our new third grade teacher. She has 15 years experience teaching at Clinton City Schools and 3 years at Sampson Community College. Her first impression of MCA was the peaceful atmosphere, believing MCA was on hallowed ground. She wants to encourage her students to be persistent and take God at His word.
Welcome Mr. Strickland, our PE instructor and soccer coach. His first thoughts of MCA are that this is a wonderful school where the teachers truly care for each child's education and their relationship with God. His background before MCA was active duty military, where physical fitness was at the forefront of their daily duties. He then worked at a leadership school in Fort Bragg for a few years. He decided to come to MCA because of the positive Christian environment, and he felt that he could teach students the importance of including physical fitness in their daily lives.
We would like to welcome our new middle school math teacher, Mr. Matthew Keefe, MCA Christian Academy. Mr. Keefe has worked previously with Wake Christian Academy and Wake County Public School. He feels that God's presence in here at MCA and can see the Spirit at work in the administration, staff, and students. Mr. Keefe says he's happy to be here, and we're happy to have him.
Welcome Miss Carr, one of our 6th grade teachers. Her first thoughts regarding MCA were of amazement and awe. She's always heard what a fantastic place MCA is, but has found out firsthand that the talk was true. The staff, the students, and the administration are out of this world. From the very beginning, she felt that MCA would be a blessing to her. She taught at Midway High for 25 years and at Clinton High for 3 years. Joining MCA has been a goal of hers for the past few years, and God answered her prayers of joining MCA by opening a door for her to be here. She's been searching for a peaceful and loving environment to teach in, and she found it when she joined MCA.
We have some great new teachers, and some of our experienced teachers also have some new roles. Miss Holly is now teaching 6th grade math and science. Miss Little is working full-time for us, doing a great job in the library. Miss Samantha Davis is doing musical theater with multiple classes. Miss Balance came out to us last year for middle school science and is doing a great job, and Mr. Landis has taken over high school Bible classes and is now our worship leader as well. Peyton Cashwell had an opportunity to sit down with Mr. Landis to discuss his new role. Let's check out that interview.
Hello, I'm Peyton, and we're with Mr. Landis, who is now taking the role of high school Bible teacher. So my first question is, what was the transition from music to Bible like?
So the transition was Miss Matthews, who has taught here in high school Bible for years. Her and I go way back. She's known me since I was 9 years old. We both went through Heritage Bible College at different times, but we kind of crossed in the professional way there. And then being able to teach beside her and being from similar denominations, she knew of my love for the Bible, my being a pastor. And she had mentioned to me that she was looking at retiring out. And I didn't know at the time, but she had already kind of gave me a very glowing recommendation to Mr. Workman at Miss C. And I felt God was leading me into the direction of asking to be in that position or to take over the Bible class. And so I went and presented myself and said, I would be willing to do it, and I'm super excited to do it. And it was just a process of making sure everything else kind of fell into place, and it did. And now I'm here doing what I love to do.
That's good. How is worship in chapel being managed? And when do you get time to work with it?
It's a great question. It's being managed very well. We are blessed as a school to have Miss Davis as someone that's a worship leader at her church. They're taking the music and drama being morphed together into a class. But her and I both having a similar desire to keep the worship team going, tried to kick around different ideas of how we can make sure that we can still instill into the worship team, and decided that in the last maybe 20 or 30 minutes of her class with high school, to let that be centered towards the worship team, and for her to focus on some of the vocals and me to focus on the instruments. This is where we have our specialities. And that's kind of how we're managing it there. And great thing is, we have an awesome worship team that have been with me for 4 years now, and all of them are very talented and are able to really take leadership into themselves, and they're able to do a lot already. So it's just up for me and Miss Davis to kind of step in when we have to, but let them kind of conduct it. So it's an awesome experience, but we're making it fit in.
Interesting. And lastly, how do you like your new role compared to teaching music?
That's a hard question. I love music. I love teaching music. Though I wanted to teach Bible, I love teaching Bible. It was not an easy decision for me to make to leave music and step into Bible. We've poured 4 years into these students, and for me to step out was difficult, especially after the last worship night that we had. Everything just went great. It was one of the best performances the students have done. And even now I miss it. But I do enjoy being able to teach the Bible. I have a desire to have people to see the Bible as more than just words on a page, more than a class that they have to take, but to actually see some of the stories behind it and live some of the importance throughout. And being able to do that is just a blessing too. So being able to have that change is a blessing. But to say that I don't miss music, or that I'm going to miss it, but I still get to have my hands in it a little bit, which I guess helps a little bit too. So.
All right. Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely.
And looking forward to having your class later.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you.
We appreciate Mr. Landis and all he does for our school. We also appreciate the support we have from all our staff and parents. Speaking of that support, we have a very nice surprise that appeared on our playground. Let's go to reporter Avery Phillips to tell us more about the special edition.
Thank you to our PTF for donating funds to build this fantastic basketball court for our elementary kids. As you can see, they love it and it makes recess even more fun. And they want to tell you...
Thank you, PTF! It's sweet!
Wow, what a great surprise. Thank you, PTF, for that fantastic gift. We have a lot of fantastic sports to talk about as well. Our volleyball team has recently won the Berean Classic tournament for a third year in a row. They worked hard and played amazing. Let's look at a report on one of their most recent games.
Our Lady Lions JV and varsity volleyball teams recently traveled to Fayetteville to take on the Village Christian Academy Knights. Our JV team started out the match in a terrific fashion. They played well together and held off a tough Village Christian JV team. Our JV Lady Lions were able to win the match in 3 sets. Way to go, JV. Our varsity volleyball team came into the match coming off of a great season last year. They continued their tough play at the net and consistent serving to win the first set of the match. The varsity Lady Lions continued their terrific play in the second set. They made plenty of digs and had several blocks and spikes. They won the second set as well. The third and final set of the match also went to the Lady Lions City volleyball team. They continued their tough play at the net. Consistent serving was also one of the keys to victory, but the tenacity and teamwork of our Lady Lions proved to be the difference that gave them the win. Congratulations to our JV and varsity Lady Lion volleyball teams on their victories against the very tough Village Christian Academy team. Make sure you come out and see our volleyball matches.
We are so proud of our Lady Lions. If you haven't had a chance to go to one of our volleyball matches, then you are certainly missing a treat. Get out there and support our Lady Lions. Well, that's all we have for this episode. We'll leave you with some music from our very own MCA worship team. For Mint's Christian News, this is Brentley Hall saying goodbye and make it a great day.